The silence of the Middle East was shattered not by a single blast, but by a chorus of sirens that haven't stopped for hours. We are witnessing a massive escalation. Across Israel's major cities, the night sky has been transformed into a battlefield of light and fire. This isn't just another exchange of fire. It is one of the most concentrated ballistic missile barrages we have seen in the history of modern warfare. From Tel Aviv to the Negev, the air is alive with the sound of warning sirens and interceptor launches. Thousands of families are spending their nights in reinforced shelters, parents holding their children listening for the thunder of interceptions above them, waiting for the sky to quiet down, waiting for the danger to pass. But tonight, the sky over Israel is anything but quiet. It is a battlefield. What makes this wave of attacks different? It is the strategy of saturation. Iran is not just firing everything at once. They are launching in successive, calculated waves. The goal is simple, but deadly. Overwhelm the computer brains of the air defense systems. By forcing the radars to track hundreds of high-speed objects simultaneously over several hours, Tehran is looking for that 1-second window when the system is too busy to catch an incoming warhead. That is the opening. That is the weakness they are trying to create. It is a game of mathematical exhaustion, not chaos, not randomness, calculation, pressure, timing, and repetition. This kind of assault puts immense pressure on even the most advanced defense technology. Because eventually, the battle is no longer just missile against interceptor. It becomes system against system, clock against clock. And in that contest, even 1 second can change everything. For the people on the ground, life has become a series of 60-second sprints. When the alarm sounds, you have exactly 1 minute to find safety, 60 seconds to stop what you are doing, 60 seconds to move. Imagine being in the middle of dinner or asleep in bed, and suddenly everything stops. The siren cuts through the night, and you must abandon everything, running toward a concrete safe room. In Israel, many homes contain what is known as a mamad, a reinforced protective room designed to withstand blast pressure and flying debris. These rooms offer physical protection, but the psychological weight is something else entirely. Children learning to measure time in sirens, parents counting seconds while listening for the distant sound of interceptions in the sky above. Schools are closed, public squares stand empty, restaurants dark, and the normally vibrant heartbeat of these cities has been replaced by something else. An eerie, watchful tension, a population living between alarms, between impacts, between the hope that the next siren will not come too soon. High above the clouds, the battle is being fought by machines. Israel's multi-layered defense led by the Iron Dome and the Arrow system is working at maximum capacity. Radars detect these missiles while they are still hundreds of kilometers away. Their trajectories are calculated in milliseconds. Every second becomes critical. Launch, track, intercept. Across the night sky, defense systems are racing against incoming threats. We have seen incredible footage of mid-air collisions lighting up the darkness. Brilliant flashes high above the cities where interceptors meet ballistic missiles. But behind those images, there is a hard truth. No shield is 100% impenetrable. Some missiles are getting through. And when they do, the impact sites become a stark reminder of the destructive power being unleashed against the region. Concrete, steel, glass. None of it fully prepared for the force of a ballistic strike. Each impact echoes far beyond the crater itself. It is a signal that even the most advanced defenses are part of a larger and far more dangerous equation. One thing you will notice is the lack of specific damage reports. This is intentional. The Israeli military employs a strict censorship system to control the flow of information. By not showing exactly where a missile landed, they prevent the enemy from knowing if their aim was true. If Iran does not know what they hit, they cannot adjust their coordinates for the next wave. That matters. Because in modern war, information is not just power, it is protection, it is survival. Every missing detail, every blurred location, every delayed report serves a purpose: to deny the enemy a clearer picture of the battlefield, and to make the next strike harder to refine. This is not only a war of missiles, it is also a war of intelligence. A silent contest happening behind the scenes of every explosion we see on camera. What is hidden can be just as important as what is shown. And sometimes the information you do not get is the most strategic message of all. The world is holding its breath, because this is not just a local conflict, it is a global energy crisis waiting to happen. The Strait of Hormuz, the world's most vital oil artery, sits right in the shadow of this tension. If this escalates further, the cost will not just be measured in missiles. It will be measured in the global economy, in energy markets, in shipping lanes, in the price paid far beyond the battlefield. As both nations double down on their military capabilities, there are no clear signs of a ceasefire. No visible signal that this crisis is slowing down. And that is what makes this moment so dangerous. Because the question now is not just who strikes next. It is how much more the region and the world can absorb before reaching the breaking point. This is no longer only a military story. It is a geopolitical shockwave with consequences that could travel across continents. And tonight, that possibility feels closer than ever. Breaking news is fast. Understanding takes time. If this helped you see the story more clearly, stay with us.